Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to show you another filter which is the Vintage tool. So open Snapseed and select an image you want to edit. So I've got a few images I'd like to give it a go. So I'm going to select this crazy looking one. On the bottom row you've got Looks, Tools and Export. Select Tools. And on the middle row you can see Vintage, Grainy Film, Retrolux, etc. So I'd like you guys to select Vintage as one of your filter options. Here you see the bottom row, you've got a cross, which is to come out and cancel. This next one is basically a blur tool. So you can see when it's been selected, the blur, you can see the background has been blurred out. If you unselect that, you see a cross over it, means the blur is off, and it's just the way the original image is at the moment. So I'm going to select blur on just to add more effect to this photo. And you've got your options tool where you can obviously adjust the overall brightness, saturation, style, strength, and a vignette. And vignette basically darkens sort of around the image to really highlight the focal point and so forth. Then on the tent, it's basically all the different filter options that you can choose. Now, my image here is quite distressing, so I really want to accentuate, emphasize the concept of this photo. So I'm just going to select number 12 and I'm going to make sure the blur is on, and I'm going to select the filter tool, the options tool, and you can swipe up and right and then adjust left to right to adjust the overall exposure of the image like so. So you can really see how that can play on effect. And the next thing, you can then move up and adjust the overall color if you like. But for this photo, I want to keep it quite dull in terms of color to show a sign of distress. It really depends how you're experimenting your overall photo. I want the style strength to be quite strong, and vignette, making it quite strong. So in terms of vignette, it's like how dark you want around the background, around the edges of the photo. So you get a created sort of focal point, really enhance the center of the image. So I've adjusted that. Okay, so before you press the tick button, you press the options again, which is the middle button, screenshot that as evidence of work, then select the tick button. And if that's everything you need to do, select the export button, save a copy like so. And if you want to continue in experimenting with different filters, on the top row where it's got the arrow facing back with papers underneath, select that button at the top. So I think that's a view edit button, and you can revert to original. So select revert, and that will revert to the original photo. Okay, and I want to try another filter. So select tools. And you've got other filters like Grainy Film, Retrolux, Grunge, and Black and White. Okay, so you can even have a go using Grunge just to show you what that might look like. It's got like different filters. In all honesty, it's not really my type of filter that I would tend to use, but because for the sake of this lesson, you're like experimenting, so do have a go in using these tools to create a look. And just press the buttons as you go around to adjust the overall strength filter that you're looking for. Okay, and once you're happy with it, you can even move the overall photo. You can even make it smaller to create a more focal point in one area. And you can see how just adjusting the circular button, the blur tool has taken effect. And what you can then do is press the options button at the bottom and screenshot that, come out, press tick and export and save a copy. Okay. And that's pretty much it for now. There's also lots of filters to try. There's Grainy Film, Retrolux, Grunge, Black and White, Noir, Vintage, HDR Escape, Glamour Glow, Tonal Contrast, and Drama. So have a go using these filter tools. Essentially the buttons that you use, the way you edit is all the same. So experiment as you go along. When you want to restart on that image, just simply press the view edit button at the top and select revert, and that will take you back to the beginning. But everything where you have saved a copy on, it will be already in your photo gallery for you. Okay, and that's it, guys.